In this video, I'm going to test the most accurate trading filter for scalping, day trading and swing trading and see how much money we could actually make with it after 100 trades if we started with $100. We're going to do our backtesting on Euro USD 1 hour chart. Now let's go over to our indicators and search for trend meter. So trend meter by Leech MC has got 14,000 likes. Don't forget to add it to your collection. Okay, so we have our indicator on our chart. We're not going to change the settings. We're just going to leave them on a default. So the way this indicator works is very simple. For a long signal to be valid, we need to have these 3 dots and these 2 lines colored in green. And we also need to have at least 1 green dot here on the top. So this would be a valid signal to enter a long trade. Opposite works when entering short trades, so for a valid short signal we need to have this indicator aligned in a way so that these 3 middle dots and these 2 lines are colored in red, and we need to have at least 1 red circle appeared on an indicator here on the top. Obviously we're not going to backtest this indicator on its own. We need to add another 2 indicators to our chart to eliminate potential losses. So we're going to head over to our indicators and search for moving average. And we're going to pick 2 of those. Okay, so now we're going to change the settings on these moving averages. So let's double click on one of them and change the length from 9 to 100 and change the style. Make the line more visible. We're not going to change the length on our second moving average, which is going to make the line a bit more visible. Okay, so now our system is ready and the entry rules have slightly changed. So we're only going to be looking to buy if we have a valid long signal from our trend meter indicator. The price is sitting above these 2 moving averages. And we have our slower moving average sitting below the faster moving average. Okay, so we see all our conditions for entering a long trade were met on this candlestick right here. So we would have taken a long trade on the very next candlestick because we need to wait for this candlestick to close in order to have a valid signal from our indicators. So we would have taken a long trade right there. Set our stop loss at the recent swing low and target 2 times the risk. There we go. We see this was a successful trade. We got our take profit target hit. As we can see, for this strategy, we're going to be using 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and we're going to be risking 2% of our account in order to make 4. The opposite rules apply when entering short trades, so we need to have a valid short signal from our trend meter indicator. Also, the price has to be sitting below these 2 moving averages, and this faster length moving average has to be sitting below this slower length moving average. So this could have been a valid signal for us to take a short position. So we would have entered a short trade on the very next candlestick, set our stop loss at the recent swing high, and target 2 times the risk. We see the price hasn't hit our take profit target yet, but it's moving in the right direction. Here's an example of a long trade you wouldn't have taken. So even though we have a valid signal from our indicator to go long on this candlestick right here, we see the price is sitting above these 2 moving averages. But the problem is this blue faster length moving average is sitting below this slower length moving average. So we would have skipped this trade. Here's an example of a short trade you wouldn't have taken. So even though the price is sitting below these moving averages, we do not have a valid signal from our trend meter indicator because the bottom line is still green. So we would have skipped this trade. We do not wait for this indicator to catch up. We just wait for the next signal. Here we have another signal, and this time we would have taken a trade. So where we would have entered a short position on the very next candlestick, set our stop loss at the recent swing high. And we see on this particular trade, we would have got stopped out on this candlestick right here. So we close this trade with a loss of 2% of our account. Now we wait for another new signal, and we see we have another valid short signal right here. So we take another short trade, set our stop loss, and our take profit target. There we go. We see this could have been a profitable trade. So as we close in this short trade with a profit, we have another new signal from our indicator to go short. So we take another new short position, set our take profit target, and there we go. We see we have another successful trade. Okay, so now once we know the rules, let's actually backtest the system 100 times and see how well it performs. Okay, so 100 trades later, we see the results are pretty impressive actually. The win rate is 53%, which is really high for such a risk to reward ratio. Because I was backtesting this system on an hourly chart, it took me around 260 days to find those 100 setups. We also increased our account size by 203%, which is a pretty solid growth. So if we had started trading with this system with $100, we would have made around $200 in profit over this period of time. Now let's compare our system to some other systems we've already got on our channel. So we see in terms of win rate, this system is sitting on a 9th place. And in terms of account growth, this system has shown some really good numbers as well. So you should definitely consider backtesting it and forward testing it on a different markets as well to see how well it performs. Okay, that's it for this video. If you found it useful, then smash the like button. And also if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to the channel and see you in the next video.